Hey there, NYK31
Brandon
here,
Gaudin
Madden
alongside
19, another
Charles
edition
Davis.
of
And
the
before
Stock
kickoff,
Playbook
Charles, quickly
Challenge,
your keys to the
aka
game.
Well, partner, I
Playbook
can give you the
Review.
standard ones:
See the current
turnovers,
runs
special
done.
teams
We are
play.
on
But here's
the
one that doesn't get talked
Arizona
about much
Cardinals. You see the
anymore,
Bucks
and
are
that's time
holding
of
down the
possession.
top spot.
Whoever controls
Bears
the
at number
football
20.
gives their
In hindsight,
defense
may
a
have been a
break
little bit too
and
harsh on the
takes
Bears.
care
I'm
of
probably going to move them up
They've
at some
got the
point.
football
But
back.
anyhow, on to the
Certainly not how they
Cardinals.
envisioned
And
ending their opening
this one
drive
was
here in
another
the
fun
first
one.
quarter.
I enjoyed playing with this one quite a bit.
First
Going
quarter,
through, whenever I
first
go through a
drive,
playbook and I see a
first
unique looking
interception
formation,
thrown.
could be
And
single,
that last one,
double,
that hurts.
wing stack formations, I give it a try first and see what's going on. Wing single back, double south, with the receivers are in a stack alignment. Unfortunately, they don't tend to be very useful a lot of the times.
Good
Again, playing with them stock, you're just kind of limited as far as what you can do. You got your bench, you got your stick, you can run the ball out of it a little bit. They also have a couple of shotgun variations of this bad boy as well. But a lot of the problem stems from, again, the wide receiver releases in relation to the player movement. A lot of times you're receiving the route path that the receiver makes takes them in a path where they either collide with the receiver, collide with defenders, or take a million years to get going. Like this
The delay of game backs him up 5
double
first and
move route here
15.
with a slot. That has zero chance of working. That outside release, corner post, a billion years. So
Now Mahomes.
what ends up happening here, I just
They'll
take
dump
the
this
delay
off to
route.
his running back,
That route has
McCaffrey.
no chance
And
of
he'll get it
conflicting
out
the
near the
defender because
40
of
to the
how,
39.
A, the defenders
It's a
move, and
4-yard
B,
pickup,
how
and
slow the
that'll
routers
bring
run.
up a second
So,
and 11.
you know, not going to get much off of that. The single back wide trips is one of the best I've come across, probably the best. The Bengals single back wide trips was similar to this in the sense that, again, thinking logically, you can run most of the stuff out of the gun wide trips as you can out of the single back version, which is not a common thing in a lot of these playbooks. That to me
Now
just
here's
makes sense. All
Mahomes.
you're adding is a drop back versus the gun,
And
saying
the
the
hit
concepts
charted loose.
are pretty
It's
much
incomplete.
identical or
So he can't
timed
hang
similar.
on, and as I watch
Jet
that
wide
unfold, I
soar,
remembered an
Salem,
expression that I've heard,
smash,
maybe
you
from you, I
got
don't
your
know, but
wide
you're gonna get hit
trail,
anyways, might
your
as well
curl
hold on
flats,
to the
your
ball.
verts, your
Well, you
play
know the
action,
coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an
boot,
actual player. Not a chance at all.
everything that
Way
you can run out of the
easier
gun,
said
out
than
of
done.
most of the
An
good
incomplete
wide
pass on that
trips
last play, and that means
shotgun
he'll need to
sets,
come
you
up with
can get under
something
center
here on
here.
third down.
He's going to turn that comeback route into an out route. There's no doubt in my mind that he's in cover 3 here. And again, that corner is misaligned all the way in the numbers. I should be able to get it in, but look at how tight this throw is. The box defender's able to get all the way out there.
And he'll be taken down,
Jesus
but
Christ.
It gets into
But,
enemy
you know,
territory.
we squeeze it in there.
First catch
If I don't
for
have
it's good
Gunslinger
for
on
a
Mahomes,
dozen
I
and
probably
a
don't
first
get it
down.
in there. But, you know, what can you do? Again, you see all the plays there in single back wide trips. You have your play action and wide shot. You have stretch you can run. You can run inside as well. One thing I noticed that is a common thing throughout these playbooks is that you have a very severe lack of weak side runs out of under center, and fewer that are blocked well. Good run smash here to the side.
On first and 10,
I'm playing a lot of these
Mahomes.
5-2 guys. I can only do so much based off of how people are playing. I mean, if I'm
he's
playing a
able to
guy
take
who
it down
runs
to
a
the
lot of
42.
5-2, and I've run into a lot of
7
these guys
yards,
lately.
the pickup on
I'm running
the
a guy who
pitch
runs
and
into a lot of
catch.
5-2, kind of limits what I
Forget
can
about the
call.
run to set up the
Or if I run
pass.
into a
They're
guy
just
who's
coming
running,
out
you know,
throwing.
cover
Forget
4
trying to set
drop,
anything up.
or
They feel like they have
3-3-5
the
nickel
advantage.
tamper
They feel
2,
like they have the
and
matchups, and they're just
you know, mixing up
attacking right
blitzing
now.
Going to
and
the air on
max
the opening
coverage. Just
drive.
only a whole heck of a lot that I can run and give you guys a good look as far as what's going on in the playbook. So that makes it kind of tough to do these at times. And plus, you know, to be frank, sometimes,
Able to get
you know, because
7
I'm
on
playing
that first
stock,
down pass
I run into
play.
games where I
2nd
just
and 3.
can't do a whole
And
a
with the
lot
play
and I get
clock
hammered.
counting
But,
down
you know,
towards
what can you
0,
do? It's the
Todd
nature of the
Bowles will
beast.
take a timeout. They'll have
Single
2
back ace,
remaining as we
not that
step
great.
aside
Not a whole
here
heck of a
in
lot
this
you can do
first
here.
quarter.
That Z spot is an auto motion, as is the flanker drive and the toss. Again, it just tips off the user, and the user is so powerful in this game. A good user can be able to, you know, get a beat on that pretty easily. Play action is a, you know, dice roll as far as what the blocking is going to hold out. And somehow that corner comes in off the edge completely unblocked in the stretch, which is crazy. Going to the shotgun, and this really is a playbook that you don't want to really spend a lot of time under center. You want to get into the gun and sling the ball around. Got a lot of good stuff you can do. Yeah, I mean, in general, most of these playbooks aren't playbooks going to stay under center very much, but
at
The
varying
shotgun
levels.
sets are really,
Because
really
if you
good.
crowd everyone to
We're
the
going to
line
be
of
in wide
scrimmage,
trips
he
here.
breaks
We're going to run a
through.
little bit of
Nothing but room
a
to run.
shallow flanker dig. I think a blitz might be coming, so I'm going to have someone on the backside. And we're going to try to, I should have just taken a shot one-on-one with Playbook there. I thought I had a window there, which would open up a throwing lane for the deeper square in, but alas, no. He was in 4 lock palms there, so I should have gone to Kittle there and just tried to do a high point downfield ag here, one-on-one with him. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be in the same formation again, and we're going to dial up this Y corner play. This playbook has quite a few deep scissors concepts in it. Both out of 2x2 and out of wide trips and a 4 wide trips. He's going to be in cover 2 here. He's either using the deep defender, or he didn't just change a guy into a deeper zone, but I'm going to get the post. This is something you can use against 2 high and tickle high at times, so we get A.J. Green there, as he was, for whatever reason, chasing the whip route there.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively,
so first
all
and
they
goal,
can do is shake
and
their
again, you got
heads.
gun tight. Again, a lot of stuff. You got a gun tight, you got a good 2x2 spread, you got a good wide trips, you got a good gun bunch, even got split close. It's a really strong playbook. I'm trying to draw here, but of course, the time I call a draw is when he puts it the bar. Go figure. Go friggin' figure. I'm going to stay in that, and I got deep route specialist on A.J. Green, which gives me a option to hot route him to a skinny post if I want to, among other things. You can hot route to a corner, and as well as a square in. And again, the only hot routing I do will be to either correct the play or to create a concept that should be information that's not there. Or throw a little constraint to a play that's not in existence. Like here, I'm going to have him run a skinny post here to create, again, that same fork concept, breaking behind a square in. And I had the square in breaking him late, but I just got hit before I could throw it. So that would have opened up very nice. I would have scored there if I didn't get sacked. So third and goal. Again, you just don't have a whole heck of a lot of offense. If we had more viable horizontal stretch plays in the passing game that were quick hitting, life would be so much easier. But again, we're backed up now, and create a double post here. No sense having that C route there, because you can't really do much with anything with it. So we're going to change that, watch for the safeties rotate. He's going to rotate from weak to strong, and boom, we're going to hit that, but we get a drop.
If he holds on, instead it's 4th down.
And that'll happen. I mean, you got to make sure they get the ball
He's going to be
over
a very
people.
busy guy.
And if the guy catches it, he catches it. If not, you know, it is what it
They
is.
put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent
for 3
combination.
here. Not what we would have liked, but again, you know, sometimes it's going to happen.
Field goals made, knocks that. The Jets offense
Now I
works their way
wish
back onto the field. And
that
last time they got 3 points, but it
I had
was a
more
chip
of an
shot
opportunity to
field
go
goal.
empty.
And when you
I
go
should
to
just
the
say
sideline
screw it and
after
just do
chip
a
shot
whole
field goal, maybe
series
the offense
empty.
not too happy.
Just to get
It's
a feel out of all the empty
because
sets in
you're
the game.
exactly right. They're
I'm going to
too
go
crazy
with
that
this
they didn't punch it in for 6
stacked
points.
set,
But they also have to remember they
and
did put points
I
on
wish
the
these were
board.
also more viable. Some of these route releases, especially on the more on the stack side, are just not very good for a wide variety of reasons, which I've discussed already. But this Z spot play, the spot play is not too shabby against off coverage and spot route. Doubles is basically a better quick snap, more of an arrow route. You get a nice little gain there. But the releases on the stack side, they tend to be slow. You're going to stay in that again. I'm going to run a fade out combo. Well, first we're going to be in gun bunch. You see the old school Skimbo Z spot there to your top. That Skimbo used to rain terror with. We're going to be in
How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
2 minutes to play.
Trail play, the wide trail play here. If you have an opportunity to hit the post, you take it. If not, you're going to be just paying attention to the user and seeing what he does, see how good of a reactor he is. He's going to bite on the drag here, and he's just late enough for me to feel confident throwing that in there. It was open, so I didn't feel like he could get back there. He kind of overcommitted to it, so able to get that for a game. I'm going to go back to the stack Y flex set. And you got a double post here to your right, and you've got a fade out
now on 1st and 10.
to your left, and just watch how long it takes. Double post, the second post, I had some space there to throw it. I'm reading the fade and the outside. The fade gets off the line so slow. The out route gets a nice separation. That play just takes a while to get going. The progression takes a long time to read on that side. Double post side is pretty straightforward. I had the option to hit either the out or the second post route there. And this levels play is one of the worst levels plays I've ever seen in my entire life. Just completely worthless. I'm just going to check the ball down to the delay route and not even bother to fool around with it. Just get what I can get. You just have too many route releases like that. I just don't do you any favors. Going to be back in the gun spread. Really good gun spread. Really nice things you can do out of it.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers,
tight
ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field
not against that look.
Can really generate
so we're going to go a little bit of a throw flat action using 4 drop here. Low pass that bad boy.
Right at the 10-yard line.
That time AJ Green hanging on to it.
10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10.
Same formation.
And he's 4 for 4 now.
Splits are good. The plays are good. Good spread set. Good two-action spread set. With the full 4 animations here out of McCaffrey.
Second and goal.
Doing a flood, X follow. Wide receiver screen, you can't really run very often. Smash digs on the trail. That slot out, quick slot out there with that 4 contact to your left. Really nice. Here I'm going to create a scissors concept to your right. And you have the 2 square ends there, so I have multiple high point options here. Drop another one. We're going to hit one eventually. Usually, you just got to get the law of averages in your favor.
Get your backs to the goal line.
Just got to keep at it.
Coach right now. This is when force
3rd and goal.
Got to be physical in order to win this.
I mean, AJ Green's got 99 catches. He's going to come down one eventually. As is Keyshawn Johnson. And they're both tall and they can both jump. So.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
Going to flip this bad boy, and we're looking for the slot post or that curl route that breaks inside and set up before it settles down. That time we get it. So there you go. Final. That's one of my favorite sets in the entire game out of any playbook that exists as far as the team playbooks go. Really good spread set. Pounds an eye, got a nice cutback and actually hit it. Really nice. And again with the I formation, you just gotta, sacrifice a goat with a Madden dot at the fullback and hanging out to dry. He does a pretty good job in these plays here. I mean, the I formation, good lead block there, and he's just not really very strong up there as far as stopping the run. So I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I got 2 possessions in the lead. Let's stay in this for a little while. And then a problem comes when you have to drop back pass. And this is a max protection play, so unless there's one-on-one with a 0 blitz, or he's playing a hard flat cover 2, not going to be a whole heck of a lot of options here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Just with the ball away. I mean, you could wait for the cloud to come down, but it doesn't for it to come down too, so you don't really have much of anywhere to throw the football.
A pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses.
Single back doubles. The single back double set is okay. Not the strongest in the world. Go back to the wide trips, which is much, much better.
This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
5-2 again. 5-2, but likely cover 2.
Snap coming in 1.
Actually, some hard flat cover 3, it looks like, with guys. He canceled the match, so he's just going to float into oblivion. And that's what happens when you do that.
The 21 yards there.
So we're able to hit the quarter out over the hard flat. That pistol bunch tight end didn't really like that much.
From the
split close, you have your usual split close goodies, one of the more powerful formations in the game. Those of you who've been playing online all year, been going up against the Pats playbook a lot. You see this sucker quite often when you're not seeing Pats bunch.
And he's going to get this one down
Don't get much there though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first
Why
half, he was
offset
held in
trio
check.
week is not horrible, but not great. Yeah, maybe. Actually, it is pretty horrible. You have maybe like 2 or 3 workable plays in the entire formation. But take that back. Just going to run the ball here. Does anyone find that they're fumbling an awful lot lately? Pushing McCaffrey's and fumbling like a fiend. You're going to see next game I fumbled like 2 or 3 times. Done my trips again. Strong flood. You have the ball under. Wide corner. Corner strike is not what it used to be. By a long shot. Gun tray is okay. You got the vertical drags there. You got your crossers. Don't have a dagger play in there, which is kind of strange. So it's not the strongest set that they have in the playbook.
This will be
This
3rd
is
and
pretty
6.
straightforward. He's going to blitz the barn here. I'm going to try to hit Keyshawn Johnson here.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
But that time, Keyshawn drops the ball.
Falls
Wow.
incomplete.
So,
Difficult to
got to
complete
settle
a
for
pass.
3 again. Kick is up. It is going to be good. Catching is so strange in this game. They'll catch high point eggs in the red zone, in the end zone, with all kinds of bodies around them all day long, but they'll drop, routine stuff, or catches are not nearly as hard like that one there. Really weird. He's trying to run the clock out here. Got a little angle smash going on. Out of that, just going to run the ball here. He's wide alignment. Just kind of giving up here, I think, at this point.
Indeed means action.
Exactly.
Get a guy on the D-line. He's pretty much crying uncle at that point. Don't know why, though. It's only a 13-7 game. Now he's back, trying to get a stop. We're going to run, angle curls here.
Now Mahomes.
Angle's covered. Gonna hit that inside stem. There's stuff you can do to try to open up the angle route as well. You can change the slot to the halfback side to a streak to high-low the user, hopefully. Trying to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone,
do a little
go
trip
to zone
smash.
And you can drop anyone out of your
HB
defensive
base should
front.
have numbers
Defensive
there.
end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange
Bring the
someone
cooler there to the
bring
strong
more
side.
pressure towards the
Got a man
quarterback
advantage
and
with the
still
cooler
try and
coming
cover
around.
downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this
Cooler didn't do
forward
a bad
only to
job.
about
Kind
the
of hold your
42
breath there.
line.
But, we got a block shot there by
there will
somebody
be a
else,
break
and
in
we
the
got 2
action here.
yards.
They're going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over
Again, not
prior
really
to this
gonna go
upcoming
empty here.
2nd down play.
Going to go wing stack. Again, the route combos there to the stack side, they're always pretty dicey.
This,
You
in
can't
all
really rely on them
probability,
very
another
often.
run here on 2nd and 8.
Just going to run the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45
One first down should end this bad boy.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Wide trips. Outside zone. Is a tackle for loss waiting to happen. Wide drag is the other version of the
here we go, Charles.
scissors
down.
concept.
Any chance you're throwing?
We're going to run.
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Got a hunch he's blitzing that backer, trying to stop the run, selling out. So we're going to change that back to a curl.
And they, in fact, will
Actually, it's
throw
only
it.
covering the back. No, yeah, he's covering the back.
Outside
The
to
man
Johnson.
coverage. We just hit it
And they'll
underneath,
get
so
him down as he's
that will
inside
end
the 40.
that bad boy.
Complete. The Eagles
So,
unable
another
to
game. It
convert
takes
there
me
on
about, I would
fourth.
say, 4 or
And
5
this
games
defense
to
holds firm here on the opening drive
get a
of
feel
the
for everything. The
night.
first couple of games I always play with the new playbook are always horrible. I'm just trying to figure out, where everything is, and then they get progressively better from there. Going to be in gun doubles here for a bit. Good gun double set. Again, I really love virtually all of their 2x2 and trip stuff. The stack stuff, not so much. The single back stuff, that's kind of the single back wide trips, not as much. But the gun stuff, I like an awful lot.
JJ Watt makes
Play action
another
dagger,
tackle
you got
there,
flanker
and it's
dig,
for minimal
you got
gain.
base,
Let's
you
face
got
it, if that's all you're
flanker
going to
spot,
get running the ball,
wide
you're
cross.
not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah,
Very
you better
good
find
set.
a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to
Spot
do.
smash
It's really
here.
not, because you got to try everything. Can
Doesn't
you
matter
go
what side I
around him?
decide
Can
to
you go
read,
by
depending
him?
on what's
Can
going
you
on
influence
there.
him to get him out of position so maybe
It's
you
going to
can
change to
wall
a
him
run.
off? He's a really sharp,
sitting
intelligent
down the
player.
A gas, so should be able to get some pretty good push, which I do. And there's McCaffrey
McCaffrey
fumbling. This is the Christian McCaffrey fumble game. He gets fumbled like a madman in this game.
They're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Gonna stay in doubles here.
They gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive.
Hope my guys hang on to the ball. ID some rushers. They're gonna get that sucker off. He's just big hitting like a crazy person. Jesus.
Be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without
Go back to
turning
wide
it
trips. Just setting up some audibles here. The way I like to set up my audibles is single high beater, 2 high beater, slash, cover 2 or cover 3 beater.
One play has him up past
blitz
the
beater, slash man
and
beater, and a run.
1st and 10.
Throwing another version of the same concept there. Got the post there by number 2 and the outlet of number 3 on the curl concept. So, again, just reading how the defenders drop. Had plenty of room there for the outlet to the flat. Hit that, get some yards after the catch.
Central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands,
speed.
Gonna attempt fade here and run stick, I think.
Together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Can't always remember quite what I come out in.
Back-to-back good plays.
Yep, we're going to be in stick.
On 1st down.
And this is what I would love to see more often. He's going to blitz the barn here, and my tight end, he's just going to stop and turn around. That's all you got to do. And he fumbles again. that's fumble number 2. But yeah, gets a blitz, make yourself available fast.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That one I turned into a CL concept. I knew
I
he was in cover 3. I knew he was blitzing again. So I just stripped. I changed the outside receiver to a streak. Runs off the corner, hit the corner out
especially your best guys.
right behind him.
And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break
trips.
in. That makes it hard to defend.
4 wide trips. Don't see a lot of 4 wide trip sets in the playbooks in general.
4 for 4 now, throwing the ball.
Most of them are trips tight end, wide trips at the tight end, either in line or flexed out. You don't see a lot of 4 wide trips in the playbooks
to put this offense in a
in
precarious
general.
position. We know that securing the point of attack,
base there.
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be
Spacing is
priority
not
1.
good. Spacing does the exact opposite of the name of the concept. There's maybe one receiver you could throw to with confidence on the spacing route, or the spacing routes, I should say. I'm gonna try good old wide receiver in. Pretty jammed. They only rushed 2 people. Nowhere to go, really. So I'm just gonna try to run, buy some time. And Keyshawn is gonna come back to the ball. Really nice. I was all set to throw that bad boy away.
So it's 1st and goal.
Keyshawn to the rescue.
To get that lead back before
Close.
the break.
They change AJ Green to a post, so we have again another bootleg fork concept.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I'm gonna hit Keyshawn.
Got a man.
Here's the
You do that if you have
pistol
trust,
bunch set.
and this should be a position now.
Got a bunch of crossers and a square in route. And when I have circle wide open, I just don't really, I don't see the guy looking to the left quite in time. That's triangle there wide open. That said, it's just a little bit too congested for me. I just lose track of people. Don't like it at all. I'm gonna go gun tray, stick it in long. I'm gonna go pole here. I'm gonna go deep out, and I'm going to just change that route by number 2 triangle just to a straight streak. He's all weirdly aligned. He's probably going to be in cover 3. I have no idea what the guy on over number 2 was doing, so I just had he had to change him to something. But anyhow, I got wide open. But anyway, we got the yards that we needed, and we're just going to call timeout and keep the field goal here. So yeah, another one of these playbooks like the Bucks, where I'm kind of sad to see my time with it ending. Had a great deal of fun with it, and with these playbooks, you're not gonna be able to see that very often. You know, I think it's easily a top 5 playbook, possibly a top 3 playbook, but definitely a top 5 one. Alrighty,
Now the
second
Jet
half.
offense about to take over as they head out
Gonna try
onto
some
the field.
done
They
a
have the
slot
lead now. They'll
offset
be
on for
looking to
size.
extend
That's
that
his own
lead.
useless.
And this is where I enjoy
Again,
talking about one of my favorite subjects.
not much you can do out of here
tendency
either.
breakers,
It's not
or
terrible,
counters, as I also like
but
to
not
call
great.
them. You've done
Again, this is a
things in a
playbook where you just
certain
want to
way
sit
in
in
the
11
first
personnel
half,
shotgun for most
and
of the
they've
game
had
and just
ability
go
to
at it.
see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You
Try
adjust
a little
yourself
power.
and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
You can't run a shotgun
separation
counter, so
in this ball
an
game.
offset shotgun
Adjustment to the
power is
adjustment.
going to be your
Without a
best bet at
doubt,
running the ball
show
both
him
ways out
one
of the
thing,
gun.
hit him with something
I don't
else.
know what he did to
And
us.
he'll take this up near the
Offensive line there.
35, maybe
Got
the
a lot of
34.
pancakes going on.
Give him 9 on the carry
But
that time, and they're set up with a
anyway,
second and
decent
1.
yards there.
Getting had a ton of success
Again,
here so far,
wing with
but
the,
you get the feeling that he
wing
might
stack.
be on the verge
Again,
of
another
popping
stack
one.
set.
Yeah, even on
Pass
that one, there was a
plays are
little
just
bit of a
god-awful
hole, but
bad.
closed there
All you can really do
quickly
is
at the
run
end.
out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Really wish there was just more formation variety, but it's not really. You can't fault the players for not using formations that aren't worth the time to use. Like, why would anyone who's playing competitively or trying to win some games play on that set? You wouldn't ever. I mean, gun A slot isn't bad. You got your crossers and your crossers with the verts play, and you got another scissors concept with an angle route as well to the back, and you got smash. But you know, if you're just going to have that, you can run those same tests out, those same plays out of other tests that are better. What's the point? Once again, this was, like I said, the fumble-rama game. Now, luckily, in this game, I've been able to survive them all, so get the ball back. We're going to go back to gun white trips, and again, we're going to go back to this scissors play, this wide drag. And again, the first thing that we read is we want to read if we have. I'm always reading the scissors concept first before going to the shallow cross, and then lastly, whatever the square in and the back show me. But you know, here again, just going out there and just an easy completion. So you know, that's like stealing. We'll gladly take it. You want to get some points here and end this game, get this game over with. Going to come out with a bunch. He's not. He's got no second level here, so I'm going to try to pop a run, because if I get through all that muck, good chance for a big game. Spin, get a block there, and sure enough, boom, we go, we juke, and we get a huge gain there, and he's going to eject after that. So, you know, that's that for that, and that's that for the Cardinals playbook. I put it just behind the Bucks. The Cardinals playbook is very, very good. I think the Bucks is just a little bit better. It's a little bit more diverse, more spread 2x2 sets, and the trip sets are just as good, and the under center stuff is better. So that kind of puts the Bucks ahead of it. But again, Cardinals is an excellent book that you can play either, you know, stock, or there's things that you can do to supercharge the good stuff out of the spread and the trip sets and the double sets to make it even more potent. So anyhow, that is that for the Cards. Next up is the Chargers. Peace.